Hey YouTube, it's your girl Shime and I'm back with another video. So for today's video, I know I look kind of crazy, I look kind of popped, but that's because it's a real impromptu video. I just decided to grab my phone and record because I'm actually getting ready to audio record a part for a song that I'm getting ready to drop. So I figured I would grab my phone and kind of kill two birds with one stone and show you guys how I set up my at home recording you dig. So if that sounds interesting, stay tuned.
Got me twisted. You got me twisted.
Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys the stuff that I use to record at home. So I use my Mac. I have Pro Tools on it. There's a free version of Pro Tools if you're just starting out. I don't know how to use Pro Tools like that anyway. I just know how to record on it. So if you're like me and you really don't know the ins and outs, but you know how to record yourself, I use Pro Tools. Macs do come with GarageBand, but it takes up so much space. So I downloaded the free version of Pro Tools. The only downside about this is that they will only let you have 3 projects open at a time. So if you're trying to record a bunch of stuff, you can only record 3 things on here at a time. It will not let you record more than 3 projects or save. I'm sorry, it will not let you save more than 3 projects to the little system that's on my computer. But anyway, next thing I use is this mic. It's a blue Spark Digital. Sorry, I have ink on my hand from work. But I like this mic. I actually love this mic. It's got some weight to it. It was maybe $100 on Amazon. And what I like about it is the cords that come with it. It doesn't come with the, what do mics come with, an XLR or something like that? Whatever the standard mic cord is, it doesn't come with that. They have this so you can plug it into your phone or your tablet to record. And then this one has the USB. So I could just record it directly into my computer. Or I would plug it directly into my computer and record that way. I also use these Beats. These are kind of old, but so those are the 3 main things that I use to record with is my headphones, the mic, and my laptop. Okay, so I have everything set up. What I do first is I get it all plugged up in my computer. This is the track that I'm going to be recording to. So what I do right here is I turn it down, and then right here I turn this up because this is the track that I'm going to be recording on. This is the track. And then this is where I'm going to be recording, if that makes any sense. Sorry if you could see the little ring in the screen. Anyway, so this always sits right here on my bed. I have this dresser right here that is the perfect height. And I will flip it around and show you in a second. But this is my mic setup. It screws into this mic stand that came with it on Amazon. So this and this came together. This pop filter I bought separately, and then this shield that goes back here I also bought separately, but both of these, all 3 of these things I bought on Amazon. And then this is my cheerleading trophy. Hey, and I got some pictures in the back. But and I'm gonna there's some other things I'm gonna do to my room that I'll show you in a second. But so I pretty much take this and I put okay, first of all, I have to scoot this trophy over. I'm tripping. I normally scoot that over. And then, so that way this is sitting on the dresser. I leave this right here on the end, and I pull this up. Okay, so this is what I was trying to explain earlier, is that I pull the shield up. I always leave this one leg in between the mic stand so that I can have the shield as close to the mic as possible. And then what I do is, because y'all saw the trophy, y'all saw the board, the pictures, I take a blanket and I cover it up. I do not move it. I just throw a blanket over it. And I put it over the board. There's a vent right there. That vent, I think, sucks in air. So I just cover it because sometimes it makes noise. I also kind of stretch it over to the door. And there's another vent on my floor that I'm not going to show you, but that's the one that blows out the air. So I put a rug over top of that vent so that, when the heat or the air starts coming out during the summer, you don't necessarily hear it as much. Now I'm going to be quiet for 5 seconds so that you guys can kind of hear the natural sound of my room without me talking. So that vent is definitely making noise right now, but I covered it. The one that's on the floor, I don't know if it's making noise or not, but let me shut up so I can give y'all 5 seconds to hear like the dead sound in my room pretty much. Okay, so this is what I was trying to explain earlier, that this mic, it's not recording anything right now, but this mic is at the perfect height when I put it on this dresser, which is why I don't need like an actual mic stand and an actual big shield, because everything right here is like literally the exact perfect height that I need it to be at. Okay, so whenever I record, whether I'm at home or in the studio, this is how I leave my headphones. I leave one ear covered and one ear open so that when I'm actually singing, I can hear myself, you know, naturally, but then also if there's any like effects or anything that's on my voice while I'm recording, I can hear it as well. And then two, I don't know, maybe it's just me, because my hearing is like, I can hear, but like my hearing is kind of funny, because to me, when I record, even if I record and there's no effects, there's no auto-tune, there's no nothing, it still sounds different than my natural voice. So I always have to leave an ear open so I can hear myself, because if I do it with just the headphones on, my notes be all over the place. So yeah. The other thing that I do, which is really important, is I kind of play with the sound before I actually start recording. So what happens is the track sometimes it's too loud, so I have to turn it way down from what it was. But sometimes it's too loud, and so what's going to happen is my headphones, I can't switch the camera around, I'm sorry, but pretty much you'll hear it in my headphones. And then when I'm standing here recording, because this is normally like the distance that I stand from the mic, if you can hear it too loud in the headphones, 9 times out of 10 when I record, it actually picks it up on my track. So I have to go in and turn this like way down. And I also turned the mic way down because the song has got a lot of like bass and stuff to it. And I don't want it to get picked up on my vocals when I'm recording it. So that's one thing that's really important when you're at home, because you don't want to have the instruments or the beat kind of disrupting your vocal track. You want the vocal track to be as crisp and as clean as possible. And yeah, now I'm gonna record, so I'll be back when I finish. Okay, so I just finished recording. The song is done. I was just trying to record a bottom line for it, so that's why I just did it at home. There was no point in booking a session for that. But so now what I'm doing is I'm just bouncing out this line right here, and then I recorded another line down here that I'm gonna bounce out, and I'm gonna send that to my engineer and have him kind of finesse it into the track, and we're gonna call it a day. This is just my little at-home studio setup. I have recorded an actual song at home, sent it to my engineer, and had him, you know, mix it and master it, and I dropped it. That song was titled Because of You. It's on my SoundCloud, so if you guys want to give it a listen, go ahead. But so there are some songs that I will record at home. Like I said, this one was already done. I just needed to add a line to it. So I'm going to do that at home and send it to my engineer. Now, there are certain songs that I cannot record at home, partially because, and this is just for me, I don't know how to record my own vocals if I'm singing like something that's really strong and like vocally strong and powerful. It tends to sound distorted almost when I record it, and I have no clue how to like stop it from doing that. So some songs I will go into the studio and actually record, and most of my songs are done in the studio. But there are some songs, like I said, as long as it's not like a powerful song, if it's something that's kind of like soft and sweet and cute, I can record it at home, send it off to my engineer, save myself the studio money. There was something else I was going to say and I can't remember. Oh, I also, anytime I go to the studio, I will record at home, and so I can have a draft. That way I can record what I want, know what I want it to sound like, find my harmonies. If I want to throw any ad-libs in it, I do all of that at home before I step foot in the studio. There's maybe been a handful of times where I've stepped in the studio and hadn't made a draft of the song, but it saves you time and it saves you money. Well, yeah, obviously it saves you time, so therefore it saves you money because you have to pay for the amount of time that you're in the studio. And so I don't end up wasting my time trying to figure out like, okay, what am I going to throw here? Like, What am I going to put there? It's already done. I already know how I want it. I'm just laying it back out in the studio. And normally, if I book a 2-hour session, I could get about 2 songs done because I have already figured it out at home what I want. So this is just a little tip, a little trick. If you guys want to, you know, take notes, go ahead. If you want to just do what you want to do and waste your money in the studio, go for it. I don't really care. But yeah. Anyway, so that's my video. Make sure that you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you watch the whole thing. Make sure that you guys follow me on social media at Sham the Baddest. Make sure that you go listen to my music. My EP is on all streaming services, so that link will be below. As well as my SoundCloud link. There is some different music on SoundCloud that's not on the streaming services. So make sure that you guys check that out. Oh, and stay tuned for the song. I don't know if this video is going to come out before the song drops or not. I said the same thing in the other studio video, but stay tuned. Check the link down below to see if the song is out. I'm super excited about it. I hope you guys love it. Go listen to it, come back, leave a comment, you know, whatever. But anyway, that's my video. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.